Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Currently, Fani Willis's boyfriend, Nathan Wade, is on the witness stand being grilled. And it's a back and forth. I'm not one to watch much with court, and so I don't know if he's actually doing that great or not. At times, he seems to be nervous, but he also seems to be answering all the questions that she's asking. And in the half hour or so that I've been watching, seems to be playing games a little bit when it comes to how he's answering some of these questions. For example, the attorney asked him if he had any receipts from a specific time. He said no, but then she had to clarify that he did have the credit card statements, which he in turn said those aren't receipts, essentially, and she had to fix the word that she was asking for. When she was asking for his receipts, he was saying he didn't have them. But a credit card statement is, in my mind, the very definition of a receipt. So he's playing semantics. And like I said, it's kind of annoying because you wonder how sneaky he's trying to be when he answers some of these questions. She asked him very specific questions. And if he's playing with the words like he did with the receipt statement thing, then, who knows if he's really being honest. But so far, Fani Willis hasn't taken the stand yet. I believe she is set to today. But I got this article here from the New York Post, and let's go ahead and just read a little bit of it. Donald Trump Georgia election fraud case live updates. Prosecutor Nathan Wade's divorce lawyer refusing to testify about affair with DA Fani Willis at misconduct hearing. And you can see the live view actually going on right there. They're always embattled, right? The embattled Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is expected to testify on Thursday about when her relationship with Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade began. There is a chance that Willis could be disqualified from the case if evidence is produced that shows an actual conflict or an appearance of one. The DA and Wade, whom Willis appointed as a special prosecutor in the Georgia election fraud case against the former president and over a dozen others, had both been seeking to get out of testifying at Thursday's court hearing, where Trump co-defendant Michael Roman will seek to have the criminal case dropped against him over the prosecutor's alleged misconduct. Now, if that goes through and is approved, I think that Fani Willis, the district attorney, should probably be disbarred and fired at that point. And then maybe she should be charged to see if she actually did anything illegal. Nathan Wade should also be disbarred and investigated if this all comes out to be on the corrupt side of things, which so far doesn't look great for the two. Let's just go ahead and check in and see what's going on here for a minute.
If he signed an agreement that says he can't talk about things that happen in the district attorney's office, I think that's relevant to this. I also think
How?
that because it's motivation in his testimony. I mean, whether or not he's going to testify to something. It's also been certified. I mean, it's part of the record as from what Fulton County gave us.
Sure, but he hasn't said that that's preventing him from testifying in any way today, is it?
So, and I can ask him about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Wade, is this confidential agreement affecting your testimony today?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
All
The contracts judge, and the invoices that I wanted to admit all of his invoices and contracts with, Fulton County. I have them certified. I guess I have them certified through Fulton County, so I wasn't sure if I needed to do that. I just wanted to know if the state had an objection to those before.
Well, I don't think they've had a chance to look at them. So that's the sole remaining exhibit in line of questioning here?
Yes.
And in terms of the follow-up questions, would it just be for him to say what's reflected in these documents themselves?
If they have an objection to the certificates that Fulton County has given, I would admit them through him because he could recognize
Right,
them.
but assuming they're admitted, would there actually be anything substantive that he would add other than the documents themselves? All right. Okay, so subject to that qualification, do you have any other questions of this witness?
May I just have a moment?
Sure.
Thank you. Is it possible actually we take a quick break?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like they're prepping for probably a lunch break, if I had to guess. It's 12:15 Eastern time, and I believe they are in the Eastern time zone. So I wonder if that means that Fani Willis will be taking the stand after this break, or if they're going to come back and talk to Nathan Wade. The judge just asked her if she had any final questions for him. I'm curious.
Your private, personal, romantic relationship with Miss Willis in social settings?
No, ma'am.
You've never discussed it in social settings?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever discuss it in front of Robin Yurdy in a non-social setting?
No, ma'am. Miss Willis is a very, as am I, we're private people. Our relationship wasn't a secret. It was just private. I wouldn't have discussed my relationship with Miss Yurdy or anyone else publicly.
Okay. I actually did have some questions just about the invoices.
These are the documents that you're referring to.
Yeah,
before.
they are. It's all of his invoices.
And
I mean,
what kind of questions would these be other than the invoices say what they say?
they say what they say.
All right.
Just
any other
talk about them.
questions?
That's fine. No,
All right.
thank you.
All right. At this point, we'll take a break. I'll ask the parties to take a look at. What had you marked that as a defense exhibit?
I have it.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to take a break. Looks like Nathan Wade will be back on the stand after their break. This has been an interesting day to watch along with this. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up. I will say that I'm looking forward to Fani Willis getting up there on the witness stand, and I hope that this attorney, Ashley Merchant, really gives her the business, you know what I mean? Stay tuned for more updates on this story, and I'll see you guys in the next one.